More than 20 U.S. states will be in the grips of historic cold. We're talking sub-freezing temperatures and icy coating over the snowstorm that's already dumped upwards of 60 centimeters from the country's midsection to the East Coast. CCTV's Callebs joins us live from Washington, out on the elements with a look at the United States' brutal winter so far. And Sean, is there any relief in sight?
Well, Susan, it's cold and it's going to get colder. That's the headline coming out of this. It's winter. It's supposed to be cold, but this cold? Sub-zero temperatures like this haven't been seen in the continental U.S. in 15 to 20 years. It's snarling transportation and blamed for more than a dozen deaths, everything from hypothermia to traffic accidents. There is a difference between really cold and deathly cold. And for the next several days, people in large parts of the United States will be coping with frigid temperatures that can kill.
This is the kind of weather where in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, kids can get significant frostbite, and the governor and I want to ensure that all kids are safe.
So Minnesota, a Midwestern state used to really, really cold winters, did something unheard of in the past 17 years, closing public schools ahead of the coming Arctic blast. With the wind chill factored in, it's expected to be more than 40 degrees below zero on Monday. That's Fahrenheit or Celsius. Icy roads are being blamed for cars skidding into lakes, rivers, and in one case in the northeastern state of New Jersey, a bus plowed into a building.
I hate it. I want to move warm so bad.
I'm layered up. I have like 4 pairs of pants on and 4 sweatshirts, so I'm cold.
Adding insult to injury, winter's blast, which extends from the Midwest to the Mississippi Valley all the way to New England, comes on the heels of another punishing winter snowstorm. New York, Boston, Washington, D.C., and many other areas are still digging out, knowing frigid temperatures are coming.
Oh, man, it's nasty out here. Very nasty. If I could have stayed home, I would have stayed home.
Then there are legions of travelers who have been stuck at airports. Scores of flights were postponed or canceled.
Got here an hour and a half before our flight, found out that it was canceled, and then they gave us a 1-800 number to phone. We've been on the phone for 2 hours, and our flight is now departing on Monday, so I think we're going to take the bus.
It will take the air carriers days to unravel this mess. Government leaders, emergency crews, all have the same advice. If you don't have to travel, don't. And if you do, don't do anything stupid.
If you want some tips on how to deal with the cold, first of all, I'll give you mine. Don't put your tongue on a flagpole.
Well, all kidding aside, the transportation situation is going to get worse before it gets any better. More than 1,100 flights in the U.S. were canceled today, another 500 already canceled tomorrow. And Susan, the extreme cold, bitter weather isn't expected to hit the crowded Northeast until Monday and Tuesday.
I was just going to say, this has been a 1-2 punch, this storm. So past Monday or Tuesday, do we know how much longer Americans are going to have to put up with this?
You know, if there is a hint of good news in all this, the silver lining, if you will, it's not going to last that long. This cold Arctic air that is blowing down, there's really nothing to hold it up to make it hover over a certain area like the Great Lakes, the Midwest, the Northeast. So it's going to move in and move out. But it's going to come, and they're going to be about 72 hours of really, really cold temperatures in those areas.
Callebs reporting. Thank you.